Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
All right, next, so this wing of the jail here, we call this one maximum security. So this is where we're going to keep the worst of the worst right here. You can have your worst thieves, you can have your bank robbers, you can have your murderers. Personally, I'm hoping one day we start putting politicians in here. Yeah. And then we, of course, going to have guys named Todd as well. I don't like Todd. Hey, you're not Todd, are you, mister?
No, sir.
Okay, good. Don't get along well with Todd. Over here is the death row cell. It's my friend Charlie Passman's last 30 days of life. If you look out that window, you're going to see you got a beautiful view of the gallows. Part of your punishment here in Florida is not only got to spend your last 30 days of life looking at those gallows, but you have to actually spend your last 30 days of your life, you have to actually build your own gallows. Oh yes, you got to build the instrument of your own demise. Yeah, look at it this way though, before you go out, get to learn a new skill, carpentry, right? Yeah, over there in that cell is Mr. Lee. So Mr. Lee, he got sick. So we had to separate him from the general population and bring him down here to an isolated cell. Yeah, disease runs rampant in this here jail. You don't nip it in the bud right away, it becomes a major problem. Now, Mr. Lee's waiting for a doctor to show up. The only time the doctors do show up here in this jail is basically to pronounce you dead. Yeah, it's very sad. And then that cell, that's adult timeout right there. That one's called solitary confinement. 30 days in the hole will change your mind about every bad thing you ever done didn't do. Let me tell you about that cell. First of all, if you can't already tell, there's no windows in that cell. Oh no, it's darker than my ex-wife's cell. Yeah. Second, there ain't no mattress in there either. You can sleep on the floor naked. Naked as the day you're born. Concrete does not warm up at night. It's very unforgiving too if you happen to slip and fall while you're in there. Last part doesn't make a lot of sense. While you slip and fall, that brings me to the worst part about the cell. There's no bucket, there's no bathroom in that cell. So that means the first day of the 30-day stretch, before they close the outer door and you can't see no more, you might want to choose on day one which side of the cell you sleep versus which side of the cell you take care of your personal business. Yeah. Anybody here like jewelry? Anybody here like jewelry? Fan of jewelry? Anyone? No. Yes, no? Maybe so? I'll show you my finest in jail jewelry here. Anybody know what the name of these things are right here? Called shackles, leg irons. So every able-bodied man's going to be shackled, one to another, until there's 20 of us in a row, and it's chain gang. We're together doing all the fun jobs normal men don't even want to get paid to do. I mean, after all, we're free labor force, right? So we're out there working in the fields, cutting down the trees, building all the roads, brick by brick by brick. Yep, you're going to love it. I'm going to put you on brick to tail with me. Yeah, who knows what that one's called? That's right, the old ball and chain. The old ball and chain. All right, now here's a fun question. Does anybody want to take a guess at how much they think it weighs? Start with you.
50 pounds.
45.
60. I was going to say 50.
100.
150.
10.
135.
5. You got the 5 right. It's only 5 pounds. Very right. Yeah, let me explain why. First, I need y'all to listen. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hear it? Hear the ring? Yeah, the ball's hollow. It means it's empty inside. Think about it. You got 20 men all shackled together. Each man's got to carry one of these when he goes to work. If that thing did weigh 50, 60, or 75 pounds, by the time you walk all the way out there just to drop the ball, you already used all a bunch of energy for the day, right? We can't have that. So the ball only weighs 5 pounds right now. But right here on top of the ball, next to a chain connects, they put a screw. So what happens is once you go to work, they're going to pull the screw out for you, but then they're going to hand you a funnel. Take the funnel, stick it in the ball, and let's be honest, what's Florida basically made from, guys?
Water.
Sand and water. You're both right, exactly. So you scoop in a bunch of sand and top it off with water, mud. Now the ball full of mud, now the ball weighs 50, 60, 75, 100 pounds. Now it makes it much more difficult for us to pick it up and run away with it. Not that we don't still try, of course we still try. So now we know what the guys are doing. Ladies, you want to follow me? We're going to the kitchen.
Somebody slapped shit at him. Lucky I like to cook.
We're going. We're going.
All right, guys, so welcome to the kitchen. So keep in mind, too, this is the hottest room in the entire jail. In fact, it gets so hot in here, we lost 2 ladies from the heat this last week for a second. You know what that means for you new ladies, though, right? We need job opportunities. Yeah, so let's figure out who can cook and who can't. Start with you. You know how to cook? Yeah, good. What about you? Can you cook?
Somewhat.
Yeah?
No.
It's a yes or no question.
Yes or no?
No.
You sure about that?
No.
As in you're not sure about the answer, or no, you're just not cooking?
No, I'm not cooking.
Alright, I'm gonna remember that.
Okay.
You cook. Okay, you cook. Good. You cook. Good. You cook. Good. You come here.
I don't want to cook.
Alright, guys. So yeah, this one says she don't want to cook. I said we test that theory. So if you don't cook, I guess I get to tell you what wonderful job you just volunteered for.
I'm a cook.
This one right here. See this?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
called a coffee mill.
Yes.
All the ladies that don't cook, this is what they're gonna do.
Much rather do it every day of the
Right here where I'm sitting, you're gonna turn this wheel all day, every day. 14 to 16 hours a day of doing nothing but turning a wheel. You're gonna be dumping coffee beans on the top and retrieving the grinds here on the bottom. Why? Because here in this jail, you're now gonna be producing no less than 400 to 800 cups of coffee here every single day. That's right, I said 100. See, coffee is one of them rare things that all of us inmates, we can have as much of the stuff as we want, guys. Think about it. A caffeinated inmate moves a little faster, but share from around their work, right? It's also a natural appetite suppressant, so you're not sitting there thinking about your growling stomach when you're slowly starving to death one day at a time. So this is it. This is what you're going to be doing. 14 to 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for the next 3 to 5 years, or until one hot summer day, usually around the months of August and September. It's easily 135 to 140 degrees in spring. That's going to be the point in time where eventually your body's going to give out and you're going to stroke out and die right there.
You should have cooked.
Because it happens every
Hey,
single summer.
I'm not cooking. Hey, I can, but I'm not cooking.
I know you're not going to last long. This room right here alone is responsible for way more lives than the total history of that gallows outside.
I believe that.
Oh yeah, you know what this thing's nickname is? We call this your final destination. Normally I'd ask you if you remember how to cook, but I know you're going to tell me no.
No. Too damn stubborn.
Yep, exactly. Come take a look at jail food. Come on, guys. You ever heard the expression jailhouse slop? There it is. Yeah, terrible looking stuff, isn't it? Ew. Yeah, let's see what else we got. We're in luck today.
I mean, all you gotta do.
Forgot to tell y'all, when you're out there working, if you have to see any kind of little critter like this, don't hesitate. You grab the nearest shovel, bonk him right in the head. Bring him in here, and the girls will cook him right up. Here, catch.
See all you cooks? You see what's happening? I'm not skinning any pasta.
Yeah, I would rather stand over here and do it well.
I'm trying to get out of your way. Excuse me. Oh, look at this fancy schmancy office.
That's where the sheriff lives. Oh, the sheriff does all his deals. Yeah, a little different on this side, right? Yeah, I mean, look, for starters, you got hardwood floors instead of concrete. That's actually a gas light system, too. Over here, that's a gas fireplace, too. Yeah, and one thing about a sheriff, they had terrible handwriting, so we got that. That's Oliver #9 typewriter right there. Top technology in 1908, I'll tell you what. Also, Sheriff heard that everyone's got different unique fingerprints. You got this. This is Florida's very first fingerprint kit. Came from Scotland Yard. There's only 2 other ones known in existence. One in New York, one in D.C., and one right here. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we got ours first. I love asking kids what this is. Yeah, I get the best answers of what that is. Yeah,
We don't have any teenagers.
One kid said it was a Muppet. I was like, it kind of looks like Beaker.
It does look like
One kid
Beaker.
said it was a cuckoo clock. I was like, all right, I kind of get that one, but I had 2 kids now ask me if it was a pencil sharpener. We're doomed, guys. We're doomed. Give us about 100 more years. Humans are extinct.
Facts.
Yeah, that's one of 17 phones here in St. Johns County, but there's only one phone line. It means when one phone goes off, all the phones go off. Remember what we call that, right? That was a party line.
Party line.
Yeah, party line.
All right,
Yeah.
go ahead. Take a look around, take some pictures. After that, we're going upstairs.
What is this?
Water fountain. 10-gallon water fountain.
Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, knock on it. Oh!
Oh, you go first. That are with these steps.
Watch that legs. You get to there soon.
Okay. So don't make me about
Oh no, I'm not. No, technically I can't have any physical interaction with any of the guests unless it's a handshake or like a hug or something like that. But if I stand like this, if you miss that step and my arm happens to be here to stop you from save your teeth, no harm, no foul.
I like my teeth.
See, like I said, I'm a real inmate. I know how to bend the rules just right.
Fair.
Exactly. All right, guys. So this area of the jail here, this one's called general population. So there's 6 cells up top. There's 8 cells down below. Each one of these cells, though, contains 4 bunks. Unlike the ladies when we first walked in, that only has 2. Now that doesn't limit only 4 men to each cell. Believe it or not, a long time ago, we used to put anywhere between 8 to 10 people in each one of these little tiny cells. Strive fit to sit. So it makes it very uncomfortable sleeping at night, but it makes it incredibly unsanitary because each cell shares 1 bucket.
Yes.
So let's go over that again. 1 cell, 4 bunks, 10 men, 1 bucket. Yeah. Sanitation was so bad in this jail, the average sentence here was 3 to 5 years. That's just basically what they gave you for everything, right? But the average life expectancy was only a year. Yeah, so basically if you got sent to this jail, it was a death sentence. So when you do leave here, you're going to leave in a box. Yeah, in 1914, though, a plumbing system was added to try and combat that shit. Come on, man.
1914, you
Yeah,
said?
1914, they took this last cell back here and they converted it into a bathroom. So they put 2 toilets and they put a shower on each floor. Now that did help for a little bit, it did. But think about how many people they put inside here at one time. Remember, everyone's eating beans and grits. The plumbing system didn't have a chance. So when it blew up, you really think the sheriff's going to spend money out of his own pocket to fix it for us? No. So it never breaks down. Buckets. This place reverted right back to buckets and barrel again like that. Stayed that way too until this place was finally shut down for being exactly what it was. It was crimes against humanity, plain and simple. But they didn't shut this place down until 1953.
Wow.
Yeah, right around the civil rights movement when they finally stepped in and said, hey, enough's enough. We can't turn a blind eye to this anymore. Yeah, in my opinion, this place should have been shut down way before 53. But every time this place got investigated for crimes against humanity, which it clearly was, the records department would mysteriously burn itself down every 3 years, thus starting the process all over again.
Wow.
Yeah, all for money. All for money. This wasn't a jail. This was a business. This was a piggy bank for Sheriff Joe Perry and all the other sheriffs that followed. Basically what they did is they just took all the poor people, they stuck any kind of crime they could stick to them and give them an outrageous bond they would never be able to afford, right? Just to put everybody right back into chains again and lease them to all the different businesses all over town to build the city as fast as they could. To be the oldest city.
Sounds like nothing's really changed.
Yeah, not really. Except for the payment amount, that's about it. That's the only thing that really changed. It's the exact same thing. Yeah. Every time you go, every time you're on the highway, you see those guys picking up trash on the side. They're making 17 cents an hour. Yeah, $1.50 if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Okay, so a little bit about the jail itself. So the jail itself was built by a company by the name of the Poly Jail Building Manufacturing Corporation. It is based out of St. Louis, Missouri. I think I said that right, Missouri. Yeah. They built the jail so well and so strong. The floor we're standing on right now. Mohawk, do me a favor. Why don't you stomp on the floor? Give it a good one. Yeah, everybody feel that? Y'all feel that vibration?
Yeah.
That was 4 feet of concrete thick, like about as thick as this table. Yeah, walls are 2, some places even 3 feet thick. Ain't no one ever escaped this jail in its history, ever. And because of that fact, the same company that built this jail, they got financed to build another famous jail too. A much bigger one on a little island on the coast of California named Alcatraz. That's right, I got a feeling that one's gonna be a big hit. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here, okay? So, a couple things. Please don't go back down the stairs we walked up, okay? You can tell they're very old and they're very dangerous. I don't want anybody to get hurt. So when everybody's ready to go, there's a black door right over here. I want everybody to exit out that black door, okay? To the right of the black door, there's going to be a black box on the wall. It has these. These are your official pardon cards. I want everyone to grab one of these pardon cards. That if the deputy does see you outside, you try to arrest you, you say, no, I got to pardon me, all right? You should grab like 2 or 3 of these. Go see how the other half rooms upstairs. You got the deputy's quarters, you got the sheriff's bedroom in the back, and as you can see, you are allowed in here. Take all the pictures you want. Try not to touch too much, but if I'm not here to see it, did it happen? That's the real jail world. Any questions, guys? Any questions?
When did the first prisoners come to this jail?
1891.
1891.
So they actually pretty much built this too. So the old jail was across the street from the Ponce de Leon Hotel, right?
Okay.
So Flagler didn't want it there because, a bunch of old smelly inmates. So we spent $10,000 to have this one built. Well, who do you think built it?
The prisoners.
Exactly.
I got you. Okay.
Exactly. So it started construction in 1888. It was officially completed in 1891. And then after that, it just ran till 53 when they finally shut it down.
That's what when you said 53, I wanted.
Doesn't feel that long ago, does
So,
it?
no, it's not that long ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like I said, keep in mind too, in 1953, everyone was still squatting in buckets and taking turns jumping in and out of one barrel, bath barrel.
Wow.
Still in 1953.
That's crazy.
Yeah, disease was terrible in this jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you see the way that the floor shape, it's shaped like this. You know why?
Everything runs down the
guys
middle.
are going to take their buckets and they're going to pitch it out here, and then the deputies are going to take a push broom off the edge. Yeah.
Okay.
That wasn't there. It was just it went over the edge outside. So yeah, this whole thing was terrible.
Wow.
And you got to think too, what's Florida known for? Hurricanes. That's the way. And you got to think every single inmate was a paycheck, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they built a box inside of a box inside of a box inside of a box.
Right.
Because you got to protect your paychecks.
Yeah.
That's how you make your money. Yeah. That's why this thing is so secure. Let me put it to you this way. This is the second strongest structure in St. Augustine. Of course, the first is going to be the fort. You know what I mean? It's been here longer. But this right here, like when we're doing tours and the weather looks like this, if everybody's phone starts going off, I know that's probably a hurricane or tornado warning. If I see anything or hear anything, I'm going out there and grabbing every single person I'm bringing in here. Because this is the strongest structure.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
If anything like that ever happens, it's like everybody get in the jail right now. Get under the stairs.
Wow.
Yeah, because these are all store windows too, so they're not gonna, they might come off, but they're not gonna shatter.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome, guys.
Thank you.
All right, guys, y'all have a good one, okay?
You as well.
Bye, buddy. Bye.
Just showed my child. You can see
He's
me.
fixing to drop our mouse on your bed, but
Here's where
and
the.
here is graphic images.
Okay, I'm on that.
And so he was like, "Come in here," and I'm like, "Right there."
What is this guy doing?
Smiling.
He's happy. He winning.
He must be.
We're not allowed to touch anything. He said, I'm not up here.
Yeah.
This is the sheriff's bedroom?
No.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
I know, right?
They put people in the beds. It's not
And
creepy.
almost all of the beds. It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. Not all of them, but almost all of them. And these probably the OG mattresses too, for real.
It's like enough up to the point where you're not expecting it because you've seen so many that didn't have people in them, and you turn around and there's like a head.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's only a little bit creepy. I mean, I'm in for this.
So this guy got these yet. Oh. They put him in a sweatbox till he died.
They tried to do that to me and Paulding in the summer. I don't know if I should say that on record. One isn't. I'm just saying, like. There is. I need to remember what names.